I want that cost. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Put your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11V.
To throw on second down is Love. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing on third down, Luck. And an alley to run. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They go play action here on first down, and this is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Complete outright to Kearse. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. A give. This is Kamara. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, here's Love. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Here's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Back to throw, Love. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Go. 5, 6, 7, 5.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it with Kamara. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Shifts by him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. After the penalty, it's Bell. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Hey, Snickers, you got to spin. Snickers, 66. Snickers, 66.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Room to run inside the 40. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 59. Mike 59. Hey! Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. AB. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, it's Love. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the 50, it's Love. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Snickers. Double bump. Let's go. Snickers. Snickers.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a first down throw. Locke. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go! You good? He come across? Banjo.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain. The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Jack 16. Snickers 66.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Snickers, you gotta spin. Corner. Baby.
Here's Roethlisberger. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jace Amaro, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Hey, check. Snickers. Snickers. Kings. Double bump.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Javon Hargrave able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dylan Donahue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys should be able to block them, but sometimes top.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had